Yeah, they put this up here again, but that's just, huh?
On this side,
Yeah, this is Supreme Court. Supreme Court deal. Go here real quick. Common area, yep, bam.
On the body camera, it has to be, they have to release it. I can give you dash cam or everything like that, but I can't release the body camera yet. It's in, well, I need to basically wait on them to say it's okay to send it to you. Okay? So I need an email address or something like that. Can I get all that?
Yeah.
All right.
Also, when you read it down.
Yeah.
You said you were going to send this in to our.
No, you do that.
Oh, just read it down.
Yeah. 15 days from the day of the collision, you gotta do that.
I think it's fast, man.
I bet it is.
You need to call your insurance company. Most of the time, they'll notify the DMV, but call your insurance company.
Okay.
All right, so. Yeah, so here's your rule. I understand we got to print it off, but next time, put state right here. It's the city vacant. And I know. So I'll give you, this is basically, it ain't much, because it's a simple. So all you got here is the collision report, the ticket, which is, you know, my evidence, and this is my notes from that day, all right? I need to get an email address from you, or an address I can send it to you.
Can you give me an email? From the email?
Yeah.
I mean, Jackson, CT.
Nothing, capital all, Jackson, CT, 512 at Gmail. All right. All right. With Axon, we can send you a link, and then you can view the body camera from that way. All right. But with dash cameras, guys, it's gonna have to be on a DVD section because of, my car, I have two systems. Because my car's old, so I have a DVD system in my car, and I have digital right here. So all this goes to a cloud, that goes to a hard, that goes to a disk.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I have to do two separate things. And I have 30 days to get this to you.
Yes, sir.
But do y'all need anything else?
That's
All right,
it.
so it's going to continue. My next court date for here is January 7th. All right, and we'll continue till then, okay? All right, and you're wanting to continue this just for, you want a bench trial later, or you want just to continue for that day?
Continuance for the case until we have the evidence.
Okay. So what I'll do, so I can have the other party here, I'm gonna go ahead and just have her, I'm gonna notify the other party involved in the collision as a witness for the state, okay? All right. Y'all got anything else? All right. I'm gonna go in the courtroom.
Okay.
No courtroom.
I'm in the wrong.
Now, can you send over any statements she makes as well?
It's gonna be on video.
It's gonna be on video, okay, that works.
It'll be on video.
Okay.
Right in the back right there, January 7th, 2 p.m., okay? All right. Y'all have a good one.
Be safe, bro.
Yes, sir. Y'all
Hey,
too.
I think you still gotta hear them. You still gotta stay, right? Because they gotta
Does he have to-
continue. You still gotta see the judge, right?
No, we'll continue.
Oh, okay.
It's being continued.
Yes, sir, all right. I just wanna make sure of that.
It's being continued, so that, everything's It's going to the next one. So y'all good here.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, y'all are good till January 7th.
How y'all doing?
Doing all right, how you doing?
I'd like to turn in this FOIA request right here. If I can just get a signed and date copy, that'd be great. Thank you so much. No, it's FOIA request for the office. I'm already here. I know I can do it here. You can send it over there. That's fine. I'm good. Like, if you can just go ahead and take that, sign it for me, date it, give it back. You can send it to whoever, but it's all the same office, you're all government employees, you know? Take what off? For what?
Report at the window,
Why? We're in a public lobby.
private back here, it's people's.
We're not behind the window,
Yeah,
we
we're not
understand the
behind
law.
there, so-
We understand the law, we are in the public lobby, ma'am, we are not behind this glass.
That doesn't get filed.
30-4-40, you're in violation of the law, ma'am. Miss McDowell, you are in violation of the law. You are in violation of the law.
We don't do this here, it's next door.
You don't do FOIA requests
It's,
here?
we are allowed to turn it into any government agency, and you have the onus to turn it in.
That's
That's
right.
30-4-40. That's all written in there, and I have the law right here. You can look it up on your computer. It says any government agency. Look, we can have disabilities. I might not be able to walk that well. That's what we're testing. That's what we're testing right now to see your, you know, if you understand the law. You don't. Okay.
Let's see, what is that? What is that one?
They probably did again. And this time, that's against the law.
I don't see any stuff.
Well, what they're trying to say, where's our copy? We want our
I need a
copy.
copy of that, thank you. There you go.
Signed and stamped. We need a signed, stamped copy. And we need people's names.
Yeah.
We'll go over there and we'll fill out the complaint forms. Nobody signed it.
That's when I have that second floor right there, because this is its own thing. C. Pega and effectivo. So,
Where's my original copy?
We keep the original.
Okay, you stamped? Well, I see a pencil. I see a pencil in here. It was not signed, and I want this copy.
How about that?
You
That
can,
work? That work right there?
hey, that'll work right there, baby. Thank you, ma'am.
You will.
What's
You
your
too.
name? Angie.
Angie.
Okay. Angie.
We'll go fill out these complaints now.
Literally a stamp right there. You can't do it.
Well, this says records. Do we go here or do we go there?
I think let's go back to the
All right.
because that's kind of where they're going to go. Or that, I don't know.
Building materials? Yeah, it looks like building material.
Michael Hunt.
Voluntary statement, read complaint forms.
Second annual softball tournament champions.
Hello.
Sorry about that, Lee. What can I do
All
for
right,
you?
you're fine. Can we get a couple of complaint forms for the, against the clerks of the court over there? We need to file some complaints on them.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Thank you, ma'am.
Courteous. I'm gonna let him go to sleep like because I quit coming.
That's the human trafficking number here, guys. I'll look this document up and send it. Those from there. Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey, we need some complaint form, man. Yeah, man. Okay, we'll come out here, but we need to, yeah. Here, we'll step out here, we're not bothering these ladies in there.
I don't know what they're here for. I
We
got the
just-
solicitor's office coming, and I was like,
Busy
well, let's
man.
go talk to them.
We just need complaint forms, brother. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, we just need complaint
Like-
forms, but these ladies, again, like, we got the FOIA from, we got the FOIA filed, but we need the complaint forms for the incident that happened previously. And we just had, because we're part of a news company, okay? Keeping it real news, right? We've got privacy strikes just put against us, against these women who neglected to give us their names. So I don't even know who to contact to get these privacy strikes removed from my channel, because right now they're in violation of my constitutional right, and it's due process and prior restraint, subsequent punishment for trying to publish my interactions with government. Okay, violation First Amendment.
Okay.
So there'll be a lawsuit
So-
filed,
I got you.
but I need complaint forms.
Okay. So our complaint forms are for our deputies.
Okay.
They have nothing to do with us other than the fact that their building is attached to our building.
Okay, well then can you help us out and
So,
kind of diffuse
if
the
you'll
situation?
give me a little bit,
Yeah.
I'll try to figure out who they answer to, who
Okay.
you would complain to,
Okay.
whether it's through county council or the judicial court that's down here at
Well, we know the
Park
Department of
Avenue.
Justice is one of those places that we will contact.
Who was the person that
Well,
initiated your whole thing?
well,
Was
see,
it
the-
Highway Patrol?
Oh, no, we're,
Okay, I thought you wanted to complain.
no,
of
it was the
initial-
clerks of the court.
Oh, okay.
Like we're trying to
Yeah.
file the paperwork with the initial incident that happened, and they just blatantly, like, outright denied us.
Okay, so let me go make a phone call to you.
Okay.
Okay. I'll try to figure out who exactly you would lodge a complaint about their behavior.
Well, we know the mayor and all this stuff, too.
So,
Yeah.
for us,
But we just need a
like,
formal complaint
if
form.
our deputy interacted with you, you didn't like. Yeah.
Yeah,
What transpired?
Well, here, we'll let him
Essentially, what you would do is you would come here,
Yes, sir.
right? We could print off a form for you for one of our complaints.
Sorry.
I'm sure you record. I don't want it to cover up.
It's fine. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
There
In our little cove here, it gets quite loud.
we go. It echoes a little extra. Sorry, guys. I don't even know what a speaker thing is to block.
Everyone napping in there.
Everybody's awake now.
That's 3 o'clock in the morning through Graniteville and stuff like that. It's like it's a lullaby, man. Oh, good. I still got 3 hours left to sleep.
Yeah.
If you ever if you ever interact with one of us here at the sheriff's office, okay, and you have an issue or something like that, there's a couple avenues that I would suggest you take. First and foremost, if you have a problem with a deputy on scene about what's going on, I would encourage you heavily to call immediate.
Yes, sir.
The reason for that, okay, just like if you called our non-emergent line to complain about a disturbance there, right?
Yes, sir.
Deputy comes out, you don't feel that they handled it appropriately or anything like that, call that same non-emergent number, okay? It'll take you to our dispatch center. You tell them, hey, this is me. I'm calling because of this incident, right? I didn't like the way that the deputy handled it. I'd like to speak with the supervisor.
Yes, sir.
That does at least one thing. That gets you in contact with that deputy's direct supervision, okay? The reason that we have forms for our complaints is, let's say somebody assaulted you in the public, right? You wouldn't fill out your own report. We would come, we would write a report for you, right? And I explained this last time.
You explained it last time, yeah.
Kind of like an IA investigation
Oh, yeah,
almost,
yeah,
you know?
yep.
So if you're complaining about the conduct of a deputy, right? Whether it's a brutality issue or it's just, you know what, you didn't feel like they spoke to you in a respectful manner.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? And you just want to talk to a supervisor about it. It might not lead to them getting put on paper, but it's, hey man, you gotta watch your tone with folks, right? So it could be a verbal counseling, it could be an on-paper counseling. That complaint form is filled out by that supervisor, okay? This is what you complained about, when you came and talked about it, stuff like that, okay? They may ask you to write a handwritten voluntary statement, just like in a regular case, where it's a civilian versus civilian situation, okay? And that's just to match with that complaint.
Right.
That supervisor then goes in and either does a supplemental to the original report that was written, hey, this person complained about it, or they write a whole brand new report under the complaint, okay? I'm not a supervisor, I've never done one before, so I don't know how exactly that part happens. I know how the front part happens,
right, that's
okay?
right. That's right.
So, again, our complaint forms, sure, we can print them off for you.
Yeah.
Our deputies aren't carrying them. You come here, we can get one printed off. It's just that if you go home and you fill that out, you'll have to do it again with a supervisor in person, because it would be no different than you trying to find one of our old school paper reports and writing it out. We'd have to read it.
Right. Well, we know how that works too. And we know that when we file the formal complaint forms, it actually attaches to the packet of the officer.
Yeah.
It travels with them everywhere, and that's the reason why we do the formal complaints officer. But you guys have been cool so far.
Yeah, y'all are
We
awesome.
haven't had any
You're
issues back in Barlow.
I tell people, I'm just a dude.
Yeah, you're just like us, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bridge the gap. Like people don't. People think we hate cops. No, we hate bad police.
There's been incidents where everything's way up here when I get on scene, and hey man, can we just? It's obvious it's not going down, so now I got to get way up here.
Yeah.
But then we're going to slowly walk back down.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I said the word hate bad police, and we don't necessarily hate the bad police. We just wish they were more educated and more like
trained better.
person, like in dealing with the public. Like just on Halloween, okay, me and him were stopped, had masks on, walking on Halloween with masks on. And I understand 16-7-110 that law about wearing masks in public, but that was used for the Klan. There was nothing criminal intent about us wearing masks, right? We were cleared for nefarious acts, right? So we go up to the police department to file the FOIA request because we wanted to see the CAD data. We wanted to call for service, okay? Cops brings me this little paragraph of the law, omits the exceptions to the law, 16-7-130. You know, it's Halloween. It's a traditional Halloween costume. I'm an independent investigative journalist. It's part of my job. I had to protect my identity. Went up there to file the Freedom of Information Act anonymously. Got hands put on me. Man tried to take me to the ground, hurt my wrist, cuffed me, illegally, took me to jail.
He kicked you.
This was where?
In Barnwell.
In Barnwell.
Yeah, the video, I'm J-Dub Audits on YouTube if you ever want to look it out. You can see all the videos. Yeah, we don't edit anything, you know.
But
I catch a few videos here and there on TikTok, but mostly I'm just like, man, I'm just here to laugh and have fun. On the internet, that's what the internet is.
Well, I've been tased for doing things like this. I've been arrested illegally. I've had false charges put on me by the city and town of Blackville. Okay, and I actually had that whole police force removed for those acts. And I'm hunting one down, Maurice Laverne Huggins, because he needs to face charges for this. He also just botched an investigation for this man who he got battered that same day I got arrested for the false charges. Man's charges get dismissed because the cop puts my name as the victim. Yet we clarified it on these video cameras like we're doing right now, talking to that same cop, putting the evidence on the affidavit in the report, clarifying that I'm not the victim, he's the victim, and he's still dereliction of duty.
Let me go make some phone calls for
Yes,
you.
sir.
All right, y'all are more than welcome to take a seat if you want.
Oh, we're right here. Yeah, I'm trying to
Crappy
smoke
weather,
a cigarette.
right?
Yeah.
But
Thank you, man. Hey, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I need to go get my cigarettes. Oh, we need to make sure he knows that we did file this, and we want to make sure he knows that we did this too. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'm just getting a cigarette.
My estimated speed was 45, and the speed limit was 45.
Then you're not going too fast. You beat the case right there. I knew it, dude. I knew it because I looked it up. I looked up. Remember when I told you, the skid marks matched the speed that was associated with it. So that's why I was like, this isn't going to work. He loses the case. How are you going too fast? Case dismissed. Case dismissed, Bubba. See what? That's why you challenge these fuckers, bro.
She was going. There's notes don't really say much. His notes are like passengers, like female in this one, rear child, you know, and then even in ours, and then the phone numbers for each, and then the dates.
That's it.
That's it. And then whatever that top thing right there says DPSB T4.
I don't know why he thinks he's going to call a witness that's going to be like, yeah, he didn't really hit into me hard at all. And then he put on there for the speed being that's 45 miles per hour, and you were going the speed limit. So how is he going too fast?
Yeah. Like
no, he was going the speed limit, and an accident occurred. That's it.
That's
Simple
what happened. Yeah. There should be.
And barely even an accident.
And plus, the accident part is even being handled. Like more meaning, it doesn't involve the state troopers. It's like well, it is just us come down the money. They're just like, well, here's a ticket. So they'll just have to pay it. Oh, hang on. There's these notes. Okay, I don't know what. Some of this isn't filled out.
Yeah. Yep. They thought they were just going to get $155 out you, bud. That's all that was. Mm-hmm.
Score? Guys, if you want to go out for like that, this guy has
Yeah, we don't have to charge a credit card that much.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, so sorry, bud.
You're fine.
It's saying, dude, it's saying that the damage to the van is going to cost $250.
To the van?
Unit 2 damage, 250. Unit 1 damage
for
is
them?
1,000.
Bullshit.
How?
Yeah.
250? What's wrong with that? Where's the damage coming
There's
from
none.
that they're referring to?
There's none. That's why we record everything. That's why I have it recorded as Jackson's fucking accident.
Photo. No.
So there's no photo and no pending investigation.
No photo.
No. It says photo? No.
No, we got photo.
Yeah, he says he doesn't have it. And it's in the body cam. So we'll be back on the 7th.
Well, we'll have to build, you get a memory card, get everything off this, because I got it labeled Jackson's accident. Okay, so you just grab that, put it on one of those. I got another memory card, you can put it on the white one. Boom. And then it shows everything, and you can go through and do a screenshot of the images showing the bumper of her, no damage.
Right.
The bumper of yours, no damage.
Right.
Where is he coming up with this $1,000 and $250 estimate?
Because there's no damage to the van. Not even a scratch.
Yeah.
Where's their 250?
Like we like this. Literally like that. Oh my gosh.
So, when you're, hold on. I didn't come out earlier with it on, they might get upset.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
When it comes to a clerk of court,
Yes, sir.
okay, I have been informed that when you want to file a complaint about a clerk, okay, you make contact, well, you don't actually make contact because it is a judge. You don't speak to a judge directly. You go to 129 Langley Dam Road, okay, which is where the current chief magistrate is housed, okay, because they rotate that seat,
Yes, sir.
right? So you will go to 129 Langley Dam Road.
Yes, sir.
You will speak with a clerk there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just inform them, hey, we had an issue at traffic court with a clerk. We'd like to file a formal complaint against said clerk. We've been instructed that we could come here and provide said complaint in writing. Okay, you'll give that to the clerk and stuff like that. The constable may be there, you know. But you won't actually speak with the judge.
Right. Yes, sir.
Okay. Part of that is, again, that like being impartial kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Understand.
So that's the
You're
information.
the man,
there.
dude.
All right.
Yeah, hey, we did file this. I want to make sure you know that we did give this to them over there, so you guys should be expecting it or whatever, because I guess they wanted us to do it here. But
What is it?
it's a Freedom of Information Act request.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, so you've seen it too.
Generally, it was highway patrol that y'all had the issue.
No, this isn't even highway patrol. This is we want all salaries and benefits and things of that nature.
Okay.
Job
so
titles.
Totally different. Okay,
Yes, sir.
not even-
Yes, sir.
gotcha.
Yes, sir. This is all public information we're asking for. That's it. And
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
no.
I bang on a keyboard, make pretty work.
You're a good man. You're a good man. You're a good man.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. That's the job. Hey. We'll take it.
He's been nice and helpful both times.
All right, what do y'all want to do now?
This is maybe tough.
All right. Yeah.
We should stop in New Aiken.
You know what?
So we should stop in New Aiken.
New Elton?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they were helpful.
New Aiken?
You forgot about that?
Yeah, they were actually.
They pumped up the tire for us that didn't fucking.
Josh forced them into a corner being nice to us.
Yeah.
They had no choice.
The police, but that's the town hall.
Oh, I mean, we can go up there.
We should.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean, we can go up there and just be like, hey, we want to give a prize to Deputy Rogue. You know, and we can do that.
Well, when do you want to go by there? We're going.
It's on the way, I guess.
Well, we're going back to. We're going the opposite direction.
No.
We're going to Augusta.
Oh, you're doing the blood still.
Where's the?
All right.
Do that. We can still do both. Cause like it's right there.
All right, guys. So overall, pretty good video. They again tried to do that bullshit, telling us we can't film in there. They even posted the bullshit. Judge Beatty's fucking court rulings, which clearly say we can be in the public lobby and film. We're just not going in restricted areas. They try to say
we were filming behind the glass, and look, we're in a public lobby. Anything that I can see, we can film. So they clearly do not understand here at the Aiken County Traffic Court, but over here at the Sheriff's Office, they seem to got it pretty well together. So we're gonna sign off for now. FOF activist with us, Accurate Bloom, aka Hippie Auditor. We're doing the thing. All right, y'all, we're signing off. If they try to privacy strike this, share this video to everybody. Get this out there for us. Help us out. Thank you, guys. We love y'all. Love America. America. First Amendment, the Constitution, the whole thing, everything. Love every one of y'all. Bye.